Alrighty then, hello everyone, my name's Caden and welcome back to more Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. Last time, we completed the intermission, and now we have, and in Chapter 4 here, we have Noelle wanting us to go check out another tower that could potentially use, that has been having some sort of weird ghost sighting or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna help her out with that, but first, so I guess I should mention a few things. First of all, I definitely did farm, at least I'm pretty sure I did farm, whilst I was gone, so I have this Deadly Storm skill I don't know if I had before. Everyone's a bit stronger, I believe. Does everyone have, like, upgrade equipment? I guess that leads into the other thing, which is, I might sound like I've forgotten a lot of things, and the answer to that is simple. I kind of have. You see, for you guys, this recording will probably be like, the last episode will have been like a day before. However, for me, the last time I played this game was a week ago. Stop talking to him. Last time I played this game was a week ago. So, and that was because of, for the past week I've had to deal with family stuff, plus I was also doing the Persona 3 Reload episode Aegis, stuff, so... like playthrough of that, so yeah, that's why I'm not exactly the most confident on everything. Did we check? Yeah, we did, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because they were the ones who told us about the stronger monsters, which, yeah, I went around and farmed a bunch. Everyone's higher levels, but the other main thing is that there are stronger monsters everywhere, so in each of the sections. So if you go to East Crossbill Highway, you've got Savage Horns running about. I'm pretty sure... I thought there was something else, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, Old Morco Road, you have the Blade Fangs. Ursula Road, you have Gordy Osas. For the Mains Mountain Path, you got the Grand Moles. Same thing for the tunnel. For the West Crossbill Highway, you have the Kragrasp. And that's about all I can think of, honestly. Yeah. Now, as to what we're going to be doing today, because my memory is still kind of fuzzy-ish regarding everything, we're going to start simple. We're going to do simple stuff today. So, first off, I think we have a book here that I haven't bought yet. I have bought it. And we are going to just do side quests right now. So let me pull up the side quest guide. We are in 4th chapter. There's only this chapter and then the last chapter left, and I don't even think there's any side quest in the final chapter, or at least to my knowledge there's not. I can take a look at this guide real quick and see if I'm wrong or not. I am kinda sort of incorrect. It looks like there's something, but it doesn't look like a proper side quest. It might be something like, hey, you can still get points here, but it's not technically counted as a side quest. So, I don't know. I was looking ahead to see like how many side quests would exist in the final chapter, and it looks like maybe none, maybe one. I don't know. Anyways, enough about me explaining everything to you guys. How about we go ahead and just get started with doing the actual jobs. First up, we have the statewide overdue book retrieval. It's happening again. People are checking out books and not returning them, and I need your help retrieving these wayward books. Come see me at the city library in the administrative district for more details. I guess the other thing I have to mention is that if I sound like I've forgotten how to voice act all these characters, again, I might have. Again, Uncle Miles.
Oh, it's Lloyd. It's good to see you. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for...
Yep, we're here for work. I believe you sent a request to the SSS for help, right?
Just as I thought. I'm glad you guys came so quickly. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
The request said that you needed help locating and retrieving some overdue books again?
Yep, this isn't the first time I've requested this of you. Let's get to it, shall we? Allow me to explain the details.
Yeah, of course.
Splendid. You're doing me a huge favor. You see, several of our patrons have yet to bring in their overdue books. I'm terribly sorry, but I'd like for you to locate and return them to me once more.
It seems there are still a fair number of people who need to earn a lesson in punctuality.
Well, no big deal. We can take care of this lickety-split.
About that, I'm afraid it won't be quite as simple this time.
Would you mind elaborating?
Each person with an overdue book lives outside of Crossbell City. They're all spread out on the outskirts of the state.
Oh, I see what you mean. Do you at least have their addresses?
I sure do. First up is Alfred, who lives in Armorica Village. Next is Logi. He's a miner that lives in Mainz. Lastly, we have Flora, a resident of St. Ursula Medical College.
Damn, they really are on the outskirts.
Man, you're telling me gotta go all over the state for some books?
How irksome that they could not just follow the rules in the first place. Now, this isn't so bad.
Well, we would really try to tackle the issue ourselves, but it's just too far out of our reach this time. So would you mind taking care of this for your dear old uncle?
On the bright side, we can use my car if we head out right now. Then it won't be too much of a trek, right?
That's not a bad idea. Sounds like we'll be relying on you to drive us around, Sergeant Major. Alright, then, I think it's time we gotta move on.
Great, thank you. Please return to me once you've collected all 3 books. I'm counting on you, everyone.
Statewide overdue book retrieval. For this, we are the guide says we have access to something new now. Here, we have a car. This must be your car, Sergeant Major. I suppose we've gotten enough rides that I should be able to recognize it by now.
Yeah, this may be fine. The CGF light armored car can handle any kind of terrain thrown at it.
Well, light armor's true enough. The thing looks like it'd crumple as soon as an actual tank so much as looked at it. The only thing it could really hold up against is, probably a Gatling gun at best.
Hey, that's not very nice. Our armored cars are equipped with the latest technology, you know. Well, Crossbell doesn't have any tanks of its own. Relying on maneuverability might be our best chance at defense. True. I seem to recall that Crossbell doesn't have any patrol airships either. Given Crossbell's budget, I would imagine the state could stockpile such ships by the dozen. I assume this must be due to pressure from Erebonia and Calvard. Yeah, exactly. More so Erebonia, actually. They ran into trouble with Liberal's patrol ships 12 years ago, so they take them much more seriously.
They're worried about what we do with patrol ships if we ever side against them. Both the Empire and the Republic are very wary about letting Crossbell have any military power for this reason. Ooh, sorry. Interesting. I wish that weren't the case, though. Being able to do our patrols with airships would be so much more efficient.
You're not wrong. I guess I can't complain, though. Having a car is better than having to walk everywhere, at least. If you ever need to ride somewhere, just let me know. I'll be happy to take you wherever you need to go, as long as you can get there by car, that is.
You can go anywhere in Crossbell State using Noel's CGF vehicle for the duration of the day. Examine the Guardian Force vehicle and select your destination. Furthermore, in the case that you leave the CGF vehicle and travel by bus or on foot, you can board it again at the location it was left. Take care not to forget the location the vehicle is left at. If you're going to the ruins on the outskirts of the mountain path, you can select Main's Mountain Path Tunnel as a shortcut. And you can just rest in it. Nice. Well, let's use this to get around everywhere. First off, we are going to our Morka village. Get a move on. Alright, once we're here, we need to talk to the following NPCs. So first off, there's an... You. Excuse us, are you Alfred?
Yeah, that's me. Oh, the special sports section. You're the ones who searched the ancient battlefield for that couple, right? Do you need something from me?
Yes, sir. You see, we're working on a request we received from the library. We came to collect an overdue book from you. Do you have any idea what it is?
Oh, that? I apologize for being so careless. That's very unlike me. Give me just a sec. I've got it right here.
Buddy. Sir?
Did you by chance lose it?
I wouldn't say lost it per se. It's got to be around here somewhere. Now, where did I leave it? Oh, right. Govan, do you still have that book I let you borrow the other day? Book? Yeah, book. That book. You told me that you'd like to give it a read, so I let you borrow it. Oh, book. Yeah, I remember now. Sorry about that. Let me go find it for you.
Bruh, let me get this straight. You let someone borrow a book that you borrowed from the library. What's that, relending?
Careless is what it is.
I'm ashamed, I assure you. Normally I'd never do such a thing. With so many books to read, I'm afraid that one just must slip my mind. Govan, did you find the book? About that.
Bruh.
How could you possibly lost it?
So...
Wait a sec, please. I'll try to remember what I did with it. I've got it. If I'm not mistaken, I accidentally let a customer borrow it after he wouldn't stop badgering me about it.
What?
How do you accidentally lend someone a book? Re-lending.
I can't say I was expecting this turn of events. This is unbelievable.
How do you re-lend a book?
Who exactly did you lend it to?
It was Elkin, the guy who's always tinkering with the oval truck near the front of the village. Oh, I messed up big time. Please forgive me.
Don't worry about it. What's done is done. We'll just have to roll with it. Okay, everyone, let's find Elkin and see if he has it. Randy is about to smash somebody's skull in you. Excuse me, are you Elkin?
Huh?
That's right. Need some? We're from the CPD. If you have time, we'd like to speak with you about something. Do you have a book?
Oh, yeah, I borrowed that book.
Do you have it on you by chance?
Well, funny thing that I may have lent someone. Re-lending? Are you serious?
Damn, this is getting ridiculous. Are we at re-lending now?
I wasn't expecting this. I'm just wondering what's so our book would get passed around like this. It's pretty unbelievable at this point.
I'm so sorry. I know I messed up. It's just, he wanted to read the book so badly. I let him borrow it against my bare thinking. Y'all gotta understand, I ain't have done it if I knew it was gonna turn out like this. Please calm down, sir. I mean, it'd be better if you hadn't lent it, but it's in the past now.
Who exactly did you give it to?
Sorry about that. It was Donald, one of the farmers. If you're looking for him, I'd start at his house. It's right next to the Reorier general store. Well, everyone, let's hope that this is the final stretch. How much you want to bet it's not? Beside the general store. So they're probably talking about this one, right? You there. Excuse me, are you Donald by any chance?
Yep.
Yep, that's me. Y'all need some?
We're from the Crossbell Police Department. Do you have a minute? You got a book?
So that's why you're here.
Well, that's the case. You ain't gonna like what I'm about to... Brother! Oh, no. Again. Re-lending! What's the deal with the people these days? Just return the damn thing to the library. No, I didn't lend it out to nobody. I read it when I'd had a bit of downtime on the farm. Thing is, my memory's kind of foggy to where I left the darn thing. So, I might have lost it. Bruh.
No way. After all the searching, we thought all the relending was bad, but somehow it got even worse. Do you have any idea where you could have left it?
Yeah, I think so. Last time I remember having it was in the shed over by the apiary, the one right out by in front of the chief's house. I was reading it there at the time. Can't really recall where it might have gone up to after that, though. I'm real sorry for all the trouble, y'all.
Nothing we can do about it now. If that book is going to be anywhere, that shed is our best bet. Let's go check it out and put an end to this wild goose chase. Stop relending books. It's... Aha! Arkansas Enthusiasts. There's the library stamp. This must be our overdue book.
Phew, that turned into quite the search. Can't say I was expecting it to end up being an Arkansas fan book, though. It certainly seems to be in demand.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's about Arkansas after all. Of course, half the city-state's gonna want to get their hands on it. Now I've got to have a mind to take it home and start flipping through it myself.
Here for you to check it out after we have returned it to the library.
Nice. Do I want to know what's in this damn book? Arkansas. There isn't a person alive in Crossbell who doesn't know that name. Since the time they opened their theater in Crossbell City Entertainment District, Arkansas has whipped citizens into a frenzy countless times. Fans are not limited to just Crossbell. Arkansas has made a name for itself in several neighboring countries. On the stage of the Arkansas Theater, the performers are called artists, and they each can display incredible feats of physical skill, giving rise to unbelievable performances. We would be remiss not to talk about the presence of Ilya Platier. She is said to be a great star in the history of Arkansas. Well, it goes without saying that Ilya's skill as a performer far exceeds that of her already talented troupmates. She has an overwhelming presence that commands the atmosphere of both the stage and the hall. Ilya's performance is utterly mesmerizing. She seamlessly brings the audience and stage together as one. It cannot be described, it must be seen live. Arkansas has announced their new show this year will be titled Golden Sun, Silver Moon. Rumors are that a promising newcomer will debut. Who knows what the future of Arkansas has in store? Fans are excited and speculation season is in full swing. That's all? Well, we got the book, so whatever. Next up, we're going to Mainz. Where's the truck? There's the truck.
乗りますか？どこに行きますか？
We are going to Mainz.
お安いご用です。はい、到着しました。
Okay. I have to remember the controls to this game. Gosh dang it. Next up. We have to go into the mine. You there. Excuse us. Are you Logi?
Yeah, who are you?
Special support section. You see, we received a request from the library today. And it sounds like you have an overdue book that you've been holding on to.
Oh, so that's what this is about. Yeah, I still got it.
According to the librarian, it is long past its due date. Why did you not return it on time?
Because going all the way to the city is a pain.
Bruh.
Doesn't mince words, does he? Well, since you came all the way out here, you might as well take it back from me. I was actually reading on my break just a second ago and... Oh.
Is something the matter?
I forgot to bring it back with me. So it's down at the bottom of the mine.
Bruh.
Sorry, but I'm swamped with work right now. Mind heading down there and grab it for me? Thanks. Just take those stairs down and follow the tunnel at the back of the mine. You should find it right away.
Does your laziness know no bounds? He could give the CGF commander a run for his money in that sense.
Well, guess it's up to us. Let's go find it, everyone.
Oh, I can tell you this at least. When you get pretty far down, just ignore the abandoned mine on the left. I know I didn't leave it in there.
Right.
Okie dokie.
So don't go into the abandoned mine. Pretty sure. How do I... There we go. I can shoot. I have a gun. Where is it? Down here? Paranormal Crossbow Collection. Oh, finally found it.
Judging by the title, this is no book I'd want to read. It apparently records supernatural phenomenon that have occurred in Crossbell Stadia. Though given the title, I do not suspect it has that strong of a basis to confirm whether these events truly happen or not.
Looks like the kind of book you borrowed just to kill some time.
I believe there was a story in there that involved the Guardian Force, but I don't think any of that spooky stuff was ever formally substantiated. Probably a hard pass for me either way.
Well, now we successfully retrieved the book. We got company. Hi, plants. That's a lot of plants. Monsters.
They've blocked our exit.
Here they come.
Here we go. Alright. Let's see if I can remember how to play this damn game. Okie dokie. Nepenthes G. Oh yeah, there's another thing I forgot to mention that I definitely did that I just now remembered. That's probably important to mention, but let's get through this fight and then I'll discuss it all later. Oh boy! Swing! Ah! Oh yeah, I think I have I'm pretty sure I have new S-crafts for some characters. I'll have to show that off. Also, I have this, Avalon Gate. Opens Heaven's Gate and brings Judgment's light to evil. Pretty awesome sounding move, I gotta say. So what I want to do here, let's try Avalon's Gate. Yeah, I have Aerial Cannon. Fires condensed energy from the air as a bolt of light. I could hit everybody with this, but I think I want to first heal. I have an idea of what we'll do. Craft. Crap, that's not actually... You know what? Screw it. I want to see it. Aerial Cannon!
Fire!
I know I shouldn't have done this, but... Oh, hey. 5U materials. Phew, they came out of nowhere.
Oh, they weren't much of a threat for us.
We've encountered plenty of monsters along this path already. This is simply a case of bad timing. Good thing the book didn't get damaged during the fight.
Yeah, let's head back to the exit, everyone. So the other thing that I did is I did all the fishing that I could, sort of. There were technically little bits of dialogue that happened when doing the fishing, but I didn't think it was substantial enough. It was just like, congratulations, here's like a mini story that kind of explains something, I guess. Guys ran some monsters. I didn't think it was substantial enough, but the main things that happened is at 23 fish obtained, that is aka every single other fish that's not the last one, I got a fishing rod, and there's one last fish to catch, basically. And I actually do know where the guide, where I'm told to go. I don't remember, actually, now that I mention that, I'm not exactly positive anymore because it's been a while. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't fully remember. Hang on a second here. While we go ahead and heal up. I'm gonna... I'm trying to backtrack through this guide because the guide mentions doing all the fishing. Here we go. Okay. The reason I had to look back is because I had to see what bait was used to get the final fish. Okay. Apologies on that. So why don't we go ahead and do that, get that last fish anyways. Let's go... I could have rested in the damn car. Whatever. Let's go to... We're gonna go to the city's... south exit. We're gonna ride this all the way to the area, but first we're gonna try and get that last fish if I can. The last fish can be obtained by going up here. And over here, there's a fishing spot. We're gonna save scum for it if I have to. That was a... So the Aqua Wizard Rod is the final rod, and I'm supposed to use either Viper Head or Python Head to get this last fish. Come on. Got it. Is this it? Serpent Head. Coughed up a Grail Locket and an achievement. Whoa, what even is this thing? It's huge. Is this seriously a fish? I thought my rod was gonna snap in half. Today's gotta be my lucky day. Oh man, I bet Seven's gonna flip when he gets a load of this. That is the way you get... That is, according to the guide, the only way you can get another Grail Locket. So now I have 2 of them. And I don't think you're able to get any more, I'm assuming. As to who gets the second Grail Locket, I guess Lloyd, considering he's like the other main character. Or, well, he is the main character. As a result, though, he's got to get rid of something else. Let's see. I feel like I don't want him to have the spirit badge anymore. He doesn't need it. Here, you can have cat ears. And you can have... If this prevents burns, you can have that. I will say this, I'm probably not going to consider using Noelle or any other support members too often in the main party, if at all. Because, again, I'm assuming most of these support members are going to end up becoming, like, actual, genuine, full party members once we get to the second game, the sequel here of this game. So, might as well save it for that and just stick with our main group for now. Especially considering she doesn't sound like she's going to be here forever anyways, so... Might as well just use her as her, side, support thing as is. Anyways, let's go check in with, the Fisherman's Guild and show them the new fish. Here you go.
Glorious! You actually managed to catch the guardian of the lake itself, the serpent head. I can't believe my eyes. You've gone and done it, Lloyd.
So that really was the garden you were talking about after all. I was completely shocked by how enormous it was.
That legendary fish has been the Crossbow Branch's arch nemesis for years. But now that you've caught it, it can only mean one thing. It's time I bestowed upon you a special title. And that title is none other than the Divine Angler. This renowned title can only ever be awarded to one person per branch.
Yippee! Divine Angler Emblem.
Never would have expected you to surpass me and become a Divine Angler. Crossbow's very own Divine Angler. I couldn't be more proud.
This is a little embarrassing to say, but you've supported me in more ways than I can count. I hope that despite this, you'll still continue to mentor me in all matters of fishing.
I see you're still a humble kid despite all you've accomplished. Wouldn't happen any other way.
So what's this? So what's this item? Divine Angler, 50% accuracy! Jesus! Randy, never miss a... If you ever miss from this point on, I'm killing you. You do not get the right to miss at this point, buddy. Anyways, let's head on back out to... let's go back to doing side quests, right? You never get to miss again. You don't have the right. Anyways, medical college. At the very least, this should make playing through the game that much easier, considering we don't have to really worry about stats elements for two characters at all anymore. Anyways, we're looking for an NPC at the back of the cafeteria? You. Excuse me, are you Flora?
That's right. Do you have some sort of business with me?
We're from the Crossbow Police Department, Special Support Section. We've actually come to collect your overdue library book, if you don't mind.
Oh, so that's what this is about. The thing is, I do want to return it, but...
Are you implying you can't?
Well, yes. You see, I like to grab medical textbooks from the Research Ward's reference room and study there. But from the looks of it, I must have mixed up my library book with the textbooks when I was putting them back on the bookshelf in the reference room. By the time I realized that, I kind of forgot where exactly I put it. Brilliant.
Well, I guess that leaves us no choice. I feel for though. I always lose track of where I put my mags.
I feel as though you're leaving your swimsuit magazines around the SSS building. I feel as though you leaving your swimsuit magazines around the SSS building is quite a bit different from this, Randy.
Now, guys. Anyway, the overdue books should be on one of the reference room shelves, right?
Yes, I'm sure of it. I'm sorry about this, but do you mind finding it for me? You can find the Research Ward on the hospital's roof, okay?
Don't worry, we know the place. Ready, everyone? I should probably save after getting that fish, shouldn't I? Alright, to the roof. That's not the roof.
Hey! Oh, Lloyd, it's so nice to see you. Oh, good morning.
Hello, you two. I really wanted to thank you for what you did the other day, Shizuku. You becoming friends with Kia really made her happy.
It was nothing. I should be the one thanking you, actually. How is she?
Oh, she's great. Girl's so active we have trouble keeping up with her.
She never gets tired of running around, that's for sure. Yes, but we are still no closer recovering her memories. I'm sorry to hear that. Could you pass along a message to Kia? I would love to come play with you sometime soon.
Will do, Shizuku. Believe me, you're welcome to at the SSS building anytime.
Won't that be fun, Shizuko?
No. Good little detour. Alright, up to the reference room. This is the research board's reference room, right? And somehow Flora got the overdue book mixed up with the art books on one of the shelves. Yeah, and this is a lot more than I was expecting.
This may take a while. What a waste of time.
It's all part of the job. No choice but to tear this place apart and find the sucker, huh?
Alright, let's give this our best shot, everyone.
I'll help out too.
Nope. 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 Aha! Best way to use 5 minutes. Wait a sec. Yep, there's a library stamp. This must be the book Flora checked out.
We did it! We're lucky to have found it so quickly. I am just relieved we did not have to analyze every single bookshelf.
Well, our job's come a heck of a lot easier now that we found it.
Exactly. Ready to move on, everyone? Alright, wait a minute.
Fuck his condition. I've looked into everything I could find, but I have bad news. Nothing is a perfect fit for her particular symptoms. There's also a possibility that she's developed a new, never-before-seen form of amnesia.
I see.
On the brighter side, it doesn't look like there are any serious abnormalities with her. I say just wait and monitor the situation. Besides, I'm no sadist. I don't want to force her to stay here at the hospital when it clearly puts her in so much distress. If I had to weigh in, in fact, I'd say I'm more of a masochist.
What are you talking about?
Man, you don't make a lick of sense.
How did you get a job here? Have fun. Is that why you like getting in trouble? You know what, actually, don't answer that question. Anyways, that should be every book. Let's go ahead and go turn these books in. Back to Central Square. Wait, we can just go in the city? Yeah, we're just parked right in the middle of the city. I don't know why that's funny to me. Unc.
Oh, you're back. Were you able to collect all the overdue books already? Yeah, it took long enough.
Here you are, Uncle Miles. Oh, sorry. Here's some books. Arkansas enthusiast.
Right, looks like you managed to collect all 3 of them in one piece. You managed to do me another huge favor. Let me express my utmost gratitude again.
It feels a little weird hearing that come from you, Uncle.
The support requests you guys are a lot more work than I thought.
You think so? This is just a normal day for us.
Anyway, I believe this completes your request.
It certainly does. Thank you all so much. You've done me quite the favor.
You're most welcome, Uncle. Okay, so the reason I got stuttery there... okay. There actually might be a quest we won't be able to get. Because I didn't know this ahead of time. But there's one quest here that apparently, to get like the full benefit or to get everything out of it, you need to have every recipe in the game. And, well, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah. Apparently, yeah, Jesus Christ, this entire side quest is demented in how many steps there are. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm taking a look at this and I'm just baffled. Yeah, if I had known that the recipes would end up being that important, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna look up trails from 0 recipes. Oh, we might be just straight up screwed. Yeah, I think we're straight up screwed. Okay. Yeah, there's no way we can actually get this, I don't think. Hang on. Because it seems like some recipes actually become no longer available at certain points. Yeah. Let me take a look at this. For example, the second one. Apparently it's chapter 5 thing. Juicy steak, deluxe beef stew. Hearty hot pot. I mean, we can try. I'll try something. I'll see if it's actually genuinely possible. Here. If it's not, then we just straight up cannot get the best possible outcome on one of the missions. So apparently, go to Belgard Gate. And there's an NPC here we're looking for, if assuming I can still get it. Hot pot. Why don't you join the next hot pot? Okay, so we got the hot pot recipe. After the hot pot, there is... Go to Temaz. Okay, so we're going to Tangren Gate. If I can get it, then I will, but if not, then oh well. I'll just do the side quest as much as I can and then have to get the mediocre reward out of it. I mean, we can't get as good as we can for this, but... Hand me a recipe for fish hot pot. There's boiled fish hot pot. Oh, hey. Next up is... Okay, next up is the... We have to go all the way back to Armorca. I'm actually going to be really surprised if I can get all these. If I can, that's cool. But I don't expect to be able to. But if I can, I will try for it. Apparently... I'm playing with the kids right time. Nope, I don't think we can. Oh, hey, no. I think we're out of luck. So there's supposed to be a recipe called Satisfying Carbonara that we could apparently get from the lady cooking inside the house next to the general store in Armorca Village. But evidently I'm talking to her and she's not giving anything. I don't know, maybe if it's affected by having different characters? No? So no, it looks like we're actually out of luck here. I'll try and get the other recipes just in case. Maybe I'll have to take another look at the guide in better depth, but... This one is actually at the proper time that we can get it. Apparently, let's go to... Back to St. Ursula. I do think that's a bit of a shame that you're not able... That you have to know that far in advance in order to get everything. Maybe I'm the one at fault, but... I don't know. I think it's a little strange that you're not able to get it. If you're not able to fully get the quest, if you don't get every single recipe ahead of time. But again, that might just be me. Apparently, if I talk to you... She's so hungry because she never gets to eat lunch on time.
Recently created this. I tried recreating this hamburger. I saw the festival food stall, and guess what? I nailed it in one go. I should teach Mifa. Oh, I can teach you too.
The colorful tomato burger. Next up would be... Oh, we can actually get this one right now as well, technically. We're gonna genuinely be able to get everything except the one, aren't we? That's gonna be horribly depressing, actually, honestly. That would be worse than having missed, like, all the others. Like, just missing, like, like having Swiss cheese, basically, in the recipe book. Knowing that there's only a singular one that I can't get. That means inside the house that's past store and mine. So store and mine. So this one.
Matt's gotten a lot busier. Hope he doesn't work himself silly. I'm sure he'll be fine as long as he keeps eating my handmade lunch that I pour in my heart into. Y'all look run off your feet too. While you're here, how about learn how to make it?
Sincere lunch box. Apparently the next one we can't get yet. That one we can't get yet. And then there's this one. Okay, this one looks like we might be able to go ahead and get it, actually. Judging by how you obtain it. So this time we go to the... Let's go back to Central Square. Thank you. Let's go back to the residential district. And let's go all the way over to Ellie's house. Go upstairs, and then there's a bookcase somewhere here. Even a cat can do it. How to prepare a delicious cake. Sweet cake. Okay. Not that. There's that. Oh, this one actually seems like a... This one seems like a lost cause. I'm assuming this one's a lost cause as well. Hang on. Go to the Harbor District. Yeah, this one's a loss, ain't it? There would be a snow gelato that you can get in Chapter 3, Day 4. But evidently, it seems to not be here. At the very least, I do kind of wish there was an alternative way of getting them. If you miss it. Oh, this one this one we may just be screwed from the outset, because if I wanted to get this next recipe, I would have to reset the freaking game. But apparently, go to the entertainment district. You there? App. Maybe if I buy one. Nope. This one you can apparently only get on the prologue day 2. Thanks, game. Wait, hang on. Am I reading this right? No, it looks like I am. I'm just screwed. Yeah, I think I'm just straight up screwed out of getting it. Let me see if there's like a way. Oh, it seems like other people, looks like we might just be straight up screwed out of luck. Wait a minute, hang on. There might be another way, unless I'm reading this wrong. Something about an inspect... I'm looking at this thing and it's saying something about an Inspect Curios shop? Do I know of anything of relation to that name? Inspect Curios. Is this like... No. Not that. There's apparently a like there might be a shop that exists potentially. No. Let me see if wait. I might be a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. Whoopsie. Whoops. Okay, so we're just gonna straight up not be able to complete this quest to its fullest. That is the long and short of it. Because there's no way for us to get the other dishes. Basically, we're just gonna have to give him as much as we can. There's a character who basically what the side quest entails is taking all these going through all these and just creating a peculiar version of all these recipes. And the more you give him, the more DP you get. And apparently, I've missed out on my chance. So, yeah. That's fine, though. I don't really care. I can still do the quest, it's just it's not going to be as best as it could. You know what? Why not? How about we go and just complete this quest now? If the game's gonna not let me have it, then he's not getting what he wants. This is gonna be the only job I just like slightly just do not care about. You there. Not you. Sorry. You there. Not you. You there. Oh no, what do I do? The manager and Braum won't let me lend me any help, so that's how. Oh, where do I even start? Excuse me, we received a request from an employee here named Celtio. Do you know him by any chance? You came to help me? Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're really,
Special Sports Section. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. We're more than happy to help.
The customer's always right after all. Yeah, whatever you need, we got you covered. I can't help a feeling of becoming some sort of errand boy. So, your request involves searching for something, right? Yeah, that's right. Save me, man. You see, I was told by the manager to try and come up with a new dish for the restaurant. Well, it couldn't be going worse. I burned all my creative juices down to the last drop. It's hopeless. Absolutely hopeless.
Well, that kind of thing happens to everyone.
Guess you can't just throw some random ingredients together and call it a day when you're a pro chef. Basically, having to cook for celebrities from time to time doesn't make it any easier either. That's why I need your help, man. You need to help me, man. I heard that your division mingles with the public a lot, so I thought that you might have been to your fair share of restaurants. Well, I'm looking for dishes that are truly one of a kind. Entrees that can only come from thinking outside the box.
As in peculiar dishes. Like when you set out to cook an omelet rice, only to wind up with some completely different concoction. Is that what you mean?
Exactly. That there's the very essence of culinary innovation. There's a fine line between delicacy and disaster, and perched on it is a whole world of new ideas. So you guys cook too? That's perfect. Now my expectations are sky high.
I don't think anything we make is fit for a professional chef, personally. In any case, I think we understand your issue now. We just need to bring you some peculiar dishes, alright?
Yeah, that'd be great. I want to compare all of them, so I need at least 10 for some good variety. But I mean, the more the merrier. Flood me with all the dishes you can. That about wraps it up. I think my taste buds and I will be waiting.
We'll give him at least as many as we can.
よし問題なさそうです
Let's do you.
当然の結果ですねよし問題なさそうです当然の結果ですね
Bruh.
問題なさそうですやりま当然の結果ですね
Bruh.
よし問題なさそうですやり当然の結果
Bruh.
ですねよし問題なさそうですと食材を無駄に問題なさそうです当然の結果ですね
Bruh.
問題なさそうですやり当然の結果
Tio, do something.
問題なさそうですやり当然の結果です
Tio.
問題なさそうですやり当然の結果
Tio.
これも
Randy, your turn. I got it. There you go.
You have 11.
Oh, I don't care. Just take the damn thing. I'm not gonna be able to get all of them anyways.
It's less than I was hoping for, but hopefully there's a spark of inspiration in among them. Anyway, you guys are lifesavers. I was just thinking about what would have happened if I didn't come up with the newest recipe.
What exactly would have happened?
Yeah, you really don't want to know. Just forget I said anything. Oh, right. Want to try the test dish? I still have to thank you for all your help. The taste isn't quite there yet, but behold my creation, truffle and fish eyeball soup.
Regards to how it tastes, it looks absolutely horrid. It's certainly an odd combination.
Appreciate the offer, but I'll pass. What? Really? What a shame. I was hoping to get some early feedback. Alright, take this as thanks. That baby works wonders whenever you get yourself food poisoning.
Thanks, Celtio. You really are putting your heart and soul in this job.
Well, there's a lot of right in this, and as a chef, I've got to answer the call. Thanks for doing this, guys. If I need anything else, I'll give you a call.
We are available anytime. So I think that also means I can't get to max rank. Actually, I don't think I've been able to get to max rank for a while now, but that, I think, solidifies it. Oh well. Oh. Yep. Hey, he was still happy. Anton. You still exist. What is the, So no lunar gem and potentially no power suit. Oh well. Oh. Would have been broken anyways, but... Although, what are we at? I think we're at Aquarius gem, so... Yeah, I got the Aquarius gem. Actually, that reminds me. Another thing that happened while I was doing the fishing thing is I got other quartz. There is the Taurus gem, absorb 25% physical damage dealt as HP. There is the Pisces gem, may evade magic attacks. There is, I'm pretty sure, there's the Aquarius gem, obviously, but I think that's not. There's Sagittarius, there's Libra, I think we've had that for a while, though. And that's about it. Well, we did what we could. How do I get out of here? On the bright side, that means there's less for me to worry about. So, on to the next quest. Next quest is a sincere favor. First off, we have to go to East Street. So let's head on over here. Going into the tavern.
It's you. I'm begging you, Idios. This is the guy that This is the freaking guy that... He's kind of like Olivia in that he keeps appearing, but... he's the one. The main thing that I remember him for is he's the guy who tried drinking, Aina, out drinking Aina using some sort of medicine that would make him unable to get drunk, and it failed spectacularly. I'm begging you, Idios. Please let me meet with that beautiful angel again. Excuse me, are you Anton? Yep, that's me. Who are you, though? We're with the Crossbell Police Department's... We're with the Crossbell Police Department's Special Support Section. We're here to consult you about support requests. Oh, I've been waiting for you. There's something I want to ask for your help with right away. Will you hear me out? Yeah, we will.
The request stated that you're trying to locate a woman, right?
Yeah, I really need to find her so I can give her my thanks. She pulled me out of the darkness when no one else could.
Care to elaborate?
Sure, my best friend Ricky and I came here from Libro on vacation. To be honest, my life stinks. I figure visiting somewhere a little more exciting might help turn it around.
Sure, fair enough.
Nothing changed though. I still got slapped across the face by the cold, cruel reality of my life. To make matters worse, I managed to lose my wallet and all the money I brought for this trip along with it.
Oh man, that really is unfortunate.
Oh yeah, leave it to someone as dull and hopeless as myself to screw it up that badly. I really am my own worst enemy, aren't I? Ricky already tried to help me find my wallet, but it was to no avail. I was thinking I had no other choice but to borrow some mirror from him and limp back home to Liberal. However, that was when it all began. Just when all hope was lost, that kind woman gave me a helping hand I needed.
Man, I'm jealous. You don't find a gal like that every day.
Seriously, it was all thanks to her efforts I was able to get my wallet back in one piece. As you can imagine, I thought our meeting could only have been fated. And I was lost, trapped in an endless pit of darkness. She held out her hand and pulled me back into the light. She's nothing short of an angel.
So, to make an increasingly long story short, you want us to find this girl, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. The problem is I've been searching for her for the last 3 weeks, but I haven't found a single lead. I asked the Bracer Guild to help a poor guy out, but they turned me down. They claimed that to be a low priority case since she isn't exactly missing. They had far more important work they needed to focus on.
Honestly, I'm gonna choose to believe that the more realistic reason why you were denied is because
Friggin' Estelle noticed you and just said like, nope. Hell, if this were Liberal, I'd be able to get help with something as mundane as a drinking contest.
No.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just reopened an old wound. Anyway, moving along. Yeah, this man is still slightly drunk from the contest that happened years ago, or like a year, whatever ago, half a year. I don't know, years, 3. I don't know. Point is, he's still drunk. Ricky heard about your team while he was out in the town, so he submitted a request for me. Your team's pretty much like the Bracer Guild, right? Come on, help the poor guy out.
Well, sure, I suppose. Huh, I didn't know the SSS handled requests of this nature. Your work has a much wider scope than I thought it did. To be fair, something like this is quite rare. So, what's the plan, Lloyd? I do not know how I feel about the CBD involving themselves in people's personal affairs.
She makes a good point. Gotta be honest with you guys, I kinda want to scope out this chick. What'd she look like anyway? Bet she's cute as heck, huh?
Cute as heck doesn't even begin to describe her. I still have her burned into my memory. She had a gentle aura about her that could calm even the most churlish of men. Her calm voice radiates an unbridled kindness. And don't even get started on her utterly adorable auburn pigtails.
Pigtails? Huh? I can't help but shake the feeling that I know someone like that. I agree. That sounds awfully familiar.
Maribel.
I too seem to recall encountering someone of a similar description frequently.
No, he's clearly talking about our friend. And Annie?
Oh no, he's talking about Fran. I thought... Does Maribel have...
Oh, I think you're right.
Wait a sec, you guys know her?
There's a strong chance we do. He said she had auburn-colored hair. Was there roughly the same color sign?
Yeah, it is. It totally is. I thought Maribel had pigtails for some reason. Maybe I forgot a lot more than I thought I did. No way, don't tell me. Are you related to each other?
You're hitting on my sister, huh?
Machine gun.
Well, assuming we're not mistaken, then yes. I'm actually her older sister.
Oh, thank you, sweet Adios. You hear that, Ricky? Fate strikes again.
Sure, Anton, if that's what your heart believes, then maybe you're right. Though you're kind of ignoring the possibility that she might not actually be the one.
Excuse me, dear sister.
What?
Does she already have, a romantic partner?
Huh? Not that I've heard of. We don't live together, but she's never told me anything of the sort.
I see. Anyway, I'd like to really show her my most heartfelt thanks before I head back to Libro. Will you be the great honor of asking her to meet with me?
Well, I suppose I don't mind, but are you okay with taking on this request, Lloyd?
Let's do it. All right, we accept your request.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay then, I'm counting on you guys. Please get her to promise to meet with me again.
Now that's settled, we should head over to the precinct and see if we can get a hold of her. I bet she's manned the reception desk right now.
Good idea. I'll come along with you.
I forgot the buttons. We're gonna make sure we save a bunch because there is a dialogue option we can pick in order to gain more DP here.
Oh, hi everyone. Here, I see you're still tagging along with the SSS, huh, Noe? Did you guys run into a snag while you were investigating those ruins? No, not quite.
We're actually here to speak with you, Fran.
With me? Did I do something wrong?
Not at all. We're just following out a lead on for this request we're working on. You see, there's a tourist claiming you helped him out during the last day of the anniversary festival. You apparently helped him find his wallet. Does that ring any bells?
A wallet? Let me think about that for a second. Oh, right! I do remember that! He's a traveler from Libro, right? So I really did meet Fran. Oh boy, let me tell you, that was one hard day. I was on my way home from work when I ran into a man on the verge of tears. I knew I couldn't just leave him like that. We were out past sundown trying to track down that darn wall of his.
It's a Fran to drop everything and to help some poor schmuck she doesn't even know.
Well, I am a member of the police force. It's my duty to help those in need, too. I called HQ over and over again to see if the wall got turned in. Funnily enough, we ended up finding it under his bed at the end he was staying at. I was relieved it wasn't stolen, at least.
Bruh.
So it was a false alarm. Anyway, what'd you need from me? Did something happen to him? Right, about that. We learned that his name is apparently Anton, and as it turns out, he's still in Crosswell City, even though the festival is well over. He's been trying to track you down for weeks, and he doesn't want to leave until he's had a chance to thank you. That's why his friend submitted a request to the SSS to help him out. Wow, really? Aw, I'm flattered.
So, what do you say, Fran? No one's forcing you to go meet him, so you have every right to refuse if you don't want to.
I don't see why not. He's been trying his hardest to find me, hasn't he? Seriously? You sure? I promise you don't have to go through with this just to help us out with our request. Oh no, that's not why I agreed to it. I actually would like to meet with him again, too. After our little adventure from last time, I'm sure we'll have plenty to sit back and laugh about. Oh, but I might not be able to make time for him, considering I'm working. Shoot.
If that's the case, then it's out of our hands.
Excuse me, everyone. What's up, Rebecca? I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation like this, but your lunch break's coming up pretty soon, isn't it, Fran? Why don't you ask him to meet with you then?
Ugh, sorry, I was trying to get comfy.
Really? Do you mind? It's a little unorthodox since you're technically on duty, but you should have enough time for a chat. As long as you do it during your break, I'll be able to hold down the fort. You seem you're having a little bit too much fun with this, Rebecca. Well, since you're going out of your way to help me out, I'll accept your offer. Well then, how about this little rendezvous? Would Vince stepped in the central square be alright? I can head there in a little bit.
Well, as long as you're okay with it. We should go and tell Anton the plan.
Make sure he knows what I'm looking forward to it too. Fran, don't tell me she's actually interested in this Anton guy.
Summing up, Noel? You seem to be off in a whole other world there.
It's nothing, Randy. I'm fine. Anyway, look, let's go report the news to Anton.
Alright, sounds like a plan. I really do hope Noelle ends up becoming a permanent party member. She seems like a cool character. I don't know. I like the dual-wielding machine gun lady. Anyways, Anton, you psychopath.
Hello again, Anton. Oh, you guys are back already. How'd it go? Did you get Fran to agree to meet with me? Surprisingly enough, yes. She seemed receptive to the whole idea. She'll be on break soon, so she'd like to meet you at the restaurant in Central Square. Oh, she would? Thank you so much. I don't know how I'll ever repay you for this. Oh man. I didn't think a bum like myself would ever get a lucky break.
He seems a little overly thrilled. I'm glad it's working out for you, Anton.
Oh right, I need to find her an appropriate gift to thank her for her help. I don't actually have anything prepared for her. Dude, seriously? Should have that planned well in advance. The date's already knocking on your damn door. Hey, can you blame me? I didn't think I'd be meeting with her this quickly. Oh, I know just the thing. Pardon me, dear sister, would you be willing to accompany me to Times?
Times? Why would you want to go there?
It's the perfect place to find a present for Fran. Your sister, so I figure you have all kinds of things that are knowledge on her tastes and hobbies. I can find her the perfect gift.
Right. On that note, I'd really rather you didn't call me dear sister.
Oh, could the rest of you come along and help me pick a present too? Don't look at me with those puppy dog eyes.
It's becoming more bothersome by the second.
Well, we've come this far, so we may as well see it through to the end. Alright, shall we go to Times then? Yes, sir. Thanks a bunch, you guys. Well, we should probably hurry up and pick out Fran's present. I don't think we got time for that now, Lloyd. Fran's probably on her way over to the restaurant.
Randy's right, Lloyd. Since he invited her, making her wait wouldn't be very polite.
What do we do then?
I propose we divide into 2 teams. Ellie, Randy, and I will go to the restaurant in advance. Once there, we will explain to Fran that you will be arriving a little bit late.
In the meantime, Noelle and I can help Anton pick out a present. I think that'd be the most efficient course of action at this point. I can't thank you enough, everyone, for everything. Ugh. I'm truly blessed to have met such kind and charitable people.
Don't start crying, I beg you.
Anyway, let's go with Tia's plan. I'm counting on you guys.
Leave it to us. Try to be brief.
Better arrive with the present, I'll knock her dead. You know, with evidence. We're running on borrowed time, so let's get to the department store. Anton, keep your eyes peeled. Sergeant Major, speak up if you see something Fran might like.
I don't suppose I have any other choice.
I'm in your debt, dear sister.
What the hell did I just tell you?
So apparently, in order to get the extra DP, go up the stairs and speak to the NPC that has the suit located on the right side when you go up the stairs. It has a suit store.
Welcome to Luca a Boutique. We have every style of clothing you could ever ask for, from children's clothes to fancy business suits. Do not hesitate to ask me for assistance.
Actually, we're looking for a present that'd be suitable for a young woman.
If it's a gift for a young lady, then see what we have in stock. Why not go with one of our newest products, the knitted palm beanie? I'm sure you should become infatuated with the soft, fluffy sensation of the white palm.
A beanie? Well, I could see Fran wearing this, considering how cute it is.
I think it would match well with the clothes she usually wears. But I'm not sure if she likes to wear hats in the first place, given the way she styles her hair.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Looks like this would be a risky bet. What do you think, Lloyd? Would the beanie be a good thing to go?
Take it.
I don't see why not. She's a fan of cute things, and it's certainly cute. Oh, when you put it like that, sounds like just the thing. Perfect. Yeah, I'll take it. If you don't mind, could you wrap it up with something pretty for me?
Why, of course. Give me just a moment.
Thanks, you two. I never would have been able to pick out something like this by myself. All I can do now is hope that Fran loves it.
Well, you won't know until you actually give it to her.
Oh, shoot. It's almost time for us to meet everyone over at Vincept. We don't want to keep Fran waiting. It's finally time. I think I'm ready.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, dear.
Lloyd and Anton are late. What's taking them so long? I cannot say. However, I do know that keeping a lady waiting is at the top of the rudeness scale.
Guys think just as much effort to find the right look as ladies do with dolling themselves up.
Wow, Randy, you must have a lot of experience under your belt to know that just off the cuff.
Can you tell? Well, I don't want to brag. How about going on a date with me next time, friend? I'll show you around to all the hot spots in town. Only the best for a girl like you.
Aw, you flatter me, Randy. Randy, are you seriously hitting on her at a time like this?
I was about to say, poor Anton, man. Damn, Randy's gonna try and steal Fran before Anton even gets a chance.
It's just a little joke to lighten the mood.
Sorry about the wait, everyone.
Oh, it's Lloyd Nelly, and
Good afternoon. Long time no see. No, I mean, sorry to make you wait so long.
hello, Anton.
You know my name?
Oh, right, Lloyd Niars mentioned it to me earlier.
That's why. This is why they say you shouldn't count your chickens before they hatch.
Aren't you guys a little late?
Sorry about that. Choosing the present took longer than we expected.
Well, at least you're able to find something. Is it nice? Well, it should be fine. It could have been a whole lot worse, so there's that at least.
Alright, Sue, save the chit-chat for the meal. Fran doesn't get that much of a break, right? Better not waste any time.
Good point. Hi, Anton, shall we find a table?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I say we move on up to the second floor. It'll be kind of hard for us to keep watching them from here, you know?
Are you thinking of spying on them?
Come on, you can't tell me you're not worried about how this is gonna pan out.
Watching over our clients until the request is complete is part of the job. That's right. It's our duty to see it through.
Why are all three of you in agreement?
Sorry, but to be honest, I'm pretty curious myself.
Even you! Okay, actually, you I can somewhat understand, but still! You too, Noel? Are all my party members psychotic? Well, I guess you have a point. Besides, Anton looks like he's sweating bullets. Maybe keeping an eye on them is for the best. We can keep him in check.
Sweet, now that's set. Let's head on upstairs.
One sure is having fun. We're not even at a table, God. So, they told me that you still remember me after all this time, Fran.
Well, of course. It happened on the last day of the anniversary festival. How could I forget? That sure was a rough day. You haven't dropped your wallet again, have you?
Of course not. After all the effort you spent to find, I'm never letting it out of my sight again.
You're right, Anton.
Yeah, I don't understand what part of that was funny, but things seem to be going okay so far.
That reminds me, Anton. After I found your wallet, you kept on spacing out a lot. You know, I was pretty worried that you came down with a fever or something.
I was probably just entranced by your sheer beauty.
Did you say something?
Nope.
Poor bastard's got a long way to go before he has to shout at the ladies. You're supposed to pick up a gallon if you keep mumbling all your lines.
You know, I seem to be getting along pretty well. Friends having no issues chatting away like she usually does. Anton, on the other hand, still looks alarmingly tense.
Fran's pretty much the definition of a social butterfly. Definitely compared to me, at least. And she's always been like that with just about everyone, even with the people she's just met. Noelle, are you alright? You appear to be bothered by something. Well, I wouldn't go that far. It's just, sure, she's always been popular with the boys, but I've never heard her mention actually being interested in anyone before. And yet she's acting unusually friendly with this Anton. You're just worried about her, aren't you?
At this point, I'm actually wondering if she's more worried about Anton. Does she have some sort of, like, reputation for, like, rejection or something?
I mean, I guess you're right. She's my little sister, you know? Of course I want to look after her.
Seems like Noelle's the particularly protective older sister type.
You sure hope I don't cause Cecile any kind of grief like this? Oh, would you like that? Alright, there's the face of a man who knows just what he wants. I think he's finally taking the plunge.
Hey, friend.
Yeah? Is something wrong?
Well, I just want to explain why I was so adamant about searching for you. I truly wanted to show my gratitude for not giving up on finding my wallet during the anniversary festival. So will you accept this?
Wow, a white palm hat! My sister Noe has one just like this that she likes to wear when out of uniform. This is perfect! I wanted a white hat to match hers for a while now. Thank you so much, Anton. I swear I'll treasure it forever and always.
Yes, she loves it. Here we go. It's now or never, Anton. Ren, do you like anybody right now? Uh-oh.
Huh? No, not really. Oh, but there is someone I love with all my heart.
Uh-oh.
Is something the matter, Anton?
Uh-oh. She shot him down that fast. I think the fact she doesn't even see as a rejection made it cut even deeper.
Sadly, I don't think there's anything we can really do in a case like this. Shall we pray for him?
Don't worry. I understand. I'm gonna go jump off a building. No.
Anton?
Sorry, I gotta go. Ren, I really hope you and that person work out.
Huh?
Oh, hey. Thanks for everything. Because of you, I was able to see Fran's beautiful smile.
Anton, I don't know what to say.
Don't bother. I don't need to be comforted or babied. This happens to me all the time. My life is and always will be a clumsy series of trial and error. Maybe someday things will work out for a guy like me.
I do not quite follow.
Didn't you notice? That serene, blissful expression Fran had when she said she has someone she loves? After I saw that, I knew I didn't have a chance in the world of snatching her away. I just had thrown the towel. And that's that, friends.
Bye, Anton. There's something even funnier about him fading away.
Wow. Fran shot that poor guy into pieces.
It may take some time, but I'm sure he'll be fine. Ah, Anton really did leave.
So can I ask who?
He must have been running late for his airship or something. Fran! Noe? What's up? You look like you just seen a ghost. Fran, give it to me straight. Who's this person you supposedly love? Is it Lloyd? Or don't tell me, Randy?
Excuse you. Well, hold on.
I was wondering why the Sergeant Major was being so quiet. I suppose this answers that question.
Oh boy, now that the cat's out of the bag, look.
Randy, you're going to die.
Hey, Randy, I think that's enough of that, hmm? You won't want to go and make things even more complicated.
Yeesh. That smell could drive off a herd of rhinociders.
I love the way she very quickly turns.
You tell me everything, don't you? Why would you hide something as big as this from me? He isn't some troublemaker that you can't tell anyone about, is he? Calm down a little, Noe. Everyone's looking at us funny. Forget about that. I need answers. Pretend the rest of them are just stacks of potatoes or something.
Bruh.
Oh, honestly, Noe, if you want to know that bad, I'll give you a hint. This just someone works in the Crossville Guardian Force and has a very strong sense of justice.
Are you talking about your own sister?
And they've always been kind as can be to me. He's in a CGF? He isn't stationed at Tangram Gate, is he? They are. I never know someone in my unit was that close to you. It's a Jack Burrow. No, wait. It's a Mr. Temus from the mess hall.
This is getting a little out of hand.
I'm disappointed, Noe. I thought you would have figured it out by now. He didn't give me much to go on. Are you really gonna make me say it? Isn't it obvious I was talking about you? You're kidding. Oops, my break's over. I'll see you all later. Take good care of Noe for me.
Yeah. See ya, Fran.
Well. So that's how it was, huh? Doubt Fran will ever know about romance for a while with a head like that on her shoulders. Well, at least the Sergeant Major here can rest easy for now.
Oh, thank Adios. Thank you.
Hey, are you doing all right, Sergeant or Major?
Sorry about that. It's just... I suddenly felt a wave of exhaustion hit me. You really were worried about her. Yeah, I might have gone a little overboard there. Sorry, guys. I never meant to let you see that side of me. Thank you for helping me with this mess.
Still, I can't help but feel bad for Anton. You think he'll ever love again?
Are you not feeling sorry for yourself as well, Lloyd? I saw your eyes light up when Fran said there was someone she loved.
That definitely didn't happen, and I appreciate if you didn't make misleading comments like that.
Anyway, we can go check on Anton when we're free later. For now, it's our job here is done.
Yeah, I guess so. Ready to go, guys?
Poor Anton. Get out of the party.
You will join the party in the next game, I assume, so wait your turn. I have to go see. Is he still there?
Cheer up, buddy. If you really think it suits you, then why don't you get this whole poet deal in our shot? Who knows? You might even be able to write a great tragic love poem. You got plenty of first-hand experience, silly.
You are an asshole!
It's been some time since I last experienced the miserable pain of a romantic rejection. I fear my heart will shatter to pieces for good this time. Hey, Ricky. What should I have done differently? Is there anything I could have done?
I feel a little bad for him, but I think we should give him some space.
Going down the path of a poet, that doesn't sound too bad, actually. I lost all my motivation since I got here, but maybe I'll give it another shot. Cheer up, buddy.
Your love life's so bad that you probably could make... You're an asshole! Alright. Last up, we got the West Crossbell Highway Monster Extermination. And seems easy enough, and this will probably be good enough to... as a warm-up to get used to playing the combat again. Since we haven't even done any combat today yet. Alright. So, where is it? Not on this map. Oh yeah, these guys can be insta-killed now. Assuming it's not the big guy! None here, although... wait, what? I thought he ran away. Level 35, no. Last time I did it was... Last time I did something that seemed like it was only a very short level above, it ended up killing me. Okay, it's not on this map. There it is. Hello. Alright, here we go. Oh, Lordy G. Alright, we're in for a hell of a fight, aren't we? So it said that, in the text it said that its strikes can inflict feint. So probably want to have some feint protection if I can. Prevent feint. Do I got anything else that prevents feint? I got Steel Wrist. Let's go with that. So assuming I read that right and I'm not just making things up in my head, we should be fine here then. Exterminate. Here we go. It's time to get real. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I did fight earlier. Quetzalcoatl. Oh. Alrighty then. Let's first do a battle scope. Extremely dense mass of packed earth. Crushes everything with overwhelming power. Can't be hit with stat ailments, but could be hit with stat downs. Rising Sun launches foes upward and attacks like a dragon. I'm gonna go with this. Weak against wind. Sparkdyne. I guess we might as well go ahead and start trying to just take out with magic. Turn her down. We're gonna be here a while. Can't blind. We can delay, right? Yeah, we can. Why not go for a little bit of delay?
Question. Burning Heart. We're going for it. Rising Sun! Go! Burn! Ooh. Ow. Let's see here. Power Smash. Giant Tower. Let's go with the aerial cannon. Ah! That's one down. Ow. Fire Smash. Easy peasy. Alright, that's all side quests. Let's head on back. So that's all the side quests that we can do for right now, let's see. Well, actually, hang on. Vita exclusive. Actually, hang on. There might be a set. There might be another one. Hang on. I think I might also just make this episode shorter and do it as a side quest only stuff, maybe. Reason being, again, this is my first recording of this game in a while, so kind of need to... I feel like just doing one recording today and then just starting to ease myself back into the amount that I was doing before is probably the best way to go about this, I feel. Whilst we're at it... Good. 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 Yeah, we're definitely not gonna get max rank at this point. But again, that's fine. As long as I get the side quest done, then I'm decently pleased with whatever outcome. Even if it doesn't result in quite the max rank. The last thing that we might be able to do, I don't know if we can actually do this yet, but potentially... We're gonna get in the car, and we're gonna go to St. Ursula Medical College. And then we're gonna head up top. We're gonna go see Shizuku again. Aha!
Oh, that reminds me of something. If you're not too busy, might we ask you all for a little favor? Huh? Cecile, you don't mean...
What's up?
Please, don't worry about Cecile. It's just a silly idea. Oh, you're the one being silly. There's no need to be so shy. You see, it's almost Shizuku's father's birthday. So of course she wants to give him a special present.
Say no more.
It's almost Arias' birthday.
So he is human, huh?
Obviously, Randy.
I think I get it. You want our help to figure out what present to get, right?
No, not quite. You see, I was thinking of making Father something handmade this year, so... I was wanting to search for some things I could use for it.
Oh, gotcha.
So you want to collect a bunch of trinkets around here to craft a special charm for your dad. That's been a Crossbone tradition for a long time.
Oh, really? Never heard of that one before.
I remember making cute things like that for Grandfather when I was little. So we're searching for the medical college for suitable materials for your gift. Does that summarize the request? If you could, yes. I know if there's anyone capable of finding the perfect items for Shizuko, it's you guys. When you do, would you mind bringing them up to us?
Sure thing.
We couldn't refuse a quest from the adorable Shizuku.
I never meant to impose, but thank you.
The next question would be, what do you want to make? If we know that, we should be able to put together a list of what to look for. Any ideas?
Well, let's see. I actually found this really amazing stone the last time I went on a walk with Cecile. It's all smooth and feels nice to the touch. When I showed it to Cecile, she said I should keep it since it's so very pretty, but maybe we should incorporate it into Father's gift somehow. I think that's a wonderful idea. It really is quite a mysterious little rock. When I held it, it gave out this gentle warmth that spread through me like a comforting hug.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Now, for using this stone, we should consider what kind of present would be most suitable for Arios. And since it's a present, of course, we'll need something to wrap it in. So let's put a box and ribbon down on our list as well.
Good call, Ellie.
Again, sorry that you have to go through all this trouble for me.
It's fine, Shizuku. Thanks to you, we have a good idea of what to look for. It makes it way easier for us. Well, guys, ready to start a search? A present for Father.
Okie doke. If I could stop yelling, that'd be pretty okie dokie too.
First up, head to room 301. This one.
Earlier, I got a letter from my parents, all the way in Lemon. It even came with a present, too. They got me a toy I've been telling them about, which made me really happy.
Good for you, Michael. If it was a gift, then maybe... Hey, do you still happen to have the box your toy came in?
The box? Miss Cecile folded it up for me earlier. She said since I don't get presents often, I shouldn't just throw it away.
Dang, women are way more thoughtful than men. I'd have thrown that sucker in the trash right after I opened it.
Thoughtful? I think it simply comes down to you being thoughtless, Randy. Do you need for something?
Well, actually, here's the idea. So we're busy trying to find a gift box and things like that for her, but...
Wait, so it's for Shizuku? Why don't you say it to start with? Here.
Oh, thanks, kid.
Wow, isn't it lovely? A wonderful box for a wonderful gift. Are you really okay with giving this away? We won't force you to part with an important keepsake of yours. I'm definitely okay with it. I still had the toy it came with, and I was going to throw it away until Miss Steele told me not to anyway. More importantly, I want to give something to Shizuku too.
In that case, we'll be happy to pass along to her for you. Thanks, Michael. Aren't you the ladies, man? Keep it up, kid. There's nowhere to go but up.
Thanks.
Good kid. Alright, next up, go to the second floor. And go behind the nurse's station. Nope. You there.
Do I return to the store or not? I've got to come to some kind of decision about it.
Excuse me, something the matter?
Huh? Oh, no. It really isn't a big deal. It's just that I bought this ribbon the other day when I was in the city for a festival. I mean, I thought it was really cute. I'd say it was more of an impulse buy, if anything. But after giving it a lot of thought, I realized that's a little too cute for my personality.
A ribbon, huh? That might just be the thing we need for wrapping the present. Say, would you mind doing us a favor?
A favor? What do you mean?
Here's the situation. So we were wondering if you might let us give that ribbon to Shizuku.
Wow, so that's what she's been up to.
Yeah, our intentions are completely pure.
What intentions could we have had? You have somehow managed to sound more suspicious than if you had not clarified that at all. Well, if it's for Shizuku, how can I say no? Put it to good use, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Meifa. I know it cost you Mira, so I really hope we didn't bully it off of you. Oh no, don't worry about it. I honestly consider throwing it away, so it's in much better hands with you guys. Good luck with finding whatever else you need.
Thanks. I'm sure Shizuku will be ecstatic. Next up... Go down. Go... You!
Yeah. I should pull that all-night research binge. I've been set on developing something portable and more convenient, but that went up in smoke.
Sounds like she specializes in medical equipment. Who knows? She might have something that would make a good addition to Shizuku's present. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have a minute?
Yes? What is it?
Here's the situation. So we were wondering if you might have anything to spare.
Oh, that's so sweet of her. You got it. Now let me see. This might do the trick.
A pendant? Ooh, perfect. Is this a pendant?
That it is. The kind you can place a gem inside of, too. My research last night into portable pendant-like medical tools was a spectacular failure, and this is the byproduct of that. Portable medical equipment. I was not aware that such a thing even existed. I thought that's because it doesn't. Yet. It's still highly experimental, so I think it'll be a while before we can get it up and running. The idea is that you use quartz within the pendant to generate healing properties, which in turn promotes self-recovery. It's fascinating stuff in theory.
God damn, Samus's research is no joke.
I'm sure CGF would find something like that very handy, especially in combat scenarios. But you said it was a failure, correct? What exactly went wrong? Well, yes, I was putting together a prototype last night, but I must have made a mistake somewhere. The second I activated, just... boom. It exploded.
Nice. That sounds rather dangerous.
Funny thing is, the pendant was at the center of the blast and it's still made in one piece. That's a miracle if you ask me. Something as lucky as that is perfect for the present, don't you think?
I'm not sure someone in the medical field should be associating luck with explosions. Well, thank you very much. I'm sure that Shizuka will really appreciate it.
Good. I'm glad I could help.
Shizuka's stone will pair perfectly with this once we set inside. All that's left is find something that can substitute as a chain for the pendant. Okay, this last one's a bit weird, so go out of the building and head to the fishing spot. I think there's a fishing spot here. If fishing at a hospital is wrong, I don't want to be... This isn't even what...
I've been dead tired lately. First, when I asked Cerrone to order new equipment, we were delivered something entirely different. On top of that, my son Ken still has no intention of leaving that foolish gang he's in. I may be a doctor and all, but life just won't give me a break.
He's a doctor here. Poor guy looks utterly worn out. Still, he might have some idea about what materials would make for Shizuku's present. Excuse us, there's something we wanted to ask you about.
What is it?
Here you go. Right now, we're still trying to figure out what to look for.
Oh, it's for little Shizuku. In that case, there might be something over there.
Where exactly?
Allow me to explain. In this hospital, a large quantity of goods are stored away and forgotten about. I'd go so far as to say that they're in mint condition.
What kind of goods? And why are they here at St. Ursula?
A while ago, I asked one of our nurses, Cerrone, to order some surgical supplies like scalpels and things of that nature. Instead, what was delivered was an assortment of random goods. How did this happen, you may ask? That's what I would like to know.
That's unlucky, man.
In a way, it reminds me of all the headaches the commander causes for the rest of the Guardian Force.
Would you mind if we take a look at them?
No, I don't mind. Frankly, it's been a pain trying to get someone to take them off our hands. You can find that container on the terrace right outside of the men's dormitory on the second floor of the inn. If you see something that catches your eye, by all means, take it with you.
That's great. Thanks for the help. So the dormitory's second floor terrace. That should be where they put the fence up after the monster attack. Okie dokie. Up we go. Not there. Not there. There. I think this is a container the doctor mentioned. Alright, let's check it out.
Do you see anything that will work for us in there?
Yeah, at least I think so.
Is that a netted leather string? It looks well made, too. Is there anything else?
Well, I gave it another look, and it's full of creepy dolls and figurines. I guess these are to ward off evil spirits or something along those lines. I think this knit string is the best thing we're gonna find in there.
I can see why the doctor was having trouble getting rid of it now. Guess we should consider ourselves lucky finding at least one good thing there, huh?
We should have everything now. I bet the gift box and Redmond will go great with the rest of the present, too. I think it's about time to show Shizuka what we found. Alright, let's do it. How do I get back to Shizuku quick? I think this is probably our best bet, actually. There we go. Hey!
Oh, Lloyd, you're back. Does that mean...
That's right. I think we found enough stuff to put together a really nice gift. Pendant. Knitted leather string.
Oh, is this a pendant?
Yep. We also found a box and ribbon. Along with these other things, that should be everything you need. Ribbon. Box.
I'm honestly a little shocked. I believed in you, but you really went above and beyond. Finding all this in St. Ursula couldn't have been easy. What do you think, Shizuka? Can you make your father's present with what they brought? Yes, I can. This should be more than enough. The pendant feels really sturdy, so I doubt it will break. Also, the string's material seems comfortable enough that it won't bother Father while he wears it at work. Everyone, thank you so much.
Your smile made the whole thing worth it, Shizuko.
What kind of man would we be if we turned down a quest from a Q like you? There's high stakes for me and Lloyd, believe me.
It's going to be perfect. It should certainly be, yes. Oh, Shizuko, since we're all here, should we go ahead and put everything together? Yes, that sounds good to me. As if everyone else would like to stay for a bit longer to see the final product.
Definitely. After all, we might still be able to help you with something.
I may not be the best with arts and crafts, but I'd love to help.
No.
Let's see. Now it's left to attach a string and set the stone within the pendant. It's done. What do you think, everyone? Do you think it turned out okay?
Well, it's extremely well made, Shizuko. Great job.
I'm sure your father will be delighted. Thank goodness.
I was kind of skeptical at first, but this stone is really something else. You had quite the sense to pick that one out, I gotta say. A little bit of polish and bam, you got yourself such a fine necklace, I bet you'd even put jewelers to shame.
It's uncanny, really. It's as if the stone was meant to sit inside that pendant. The string, too. It doesn't look a step out of place. It is uncomplicated, but I think that in of itself adds to its elegance. I agree with Randy. It doesn't look like any less than what you would find in a jewelry shop. I couldn't agree more. Celia, everyone, thank you. I would never have been able to make this amazing gift without you. I'd like to give you this as a token of my gratitude. Please, keep it.
Shizuku's brooch. It's beautiful. Wait, is this the same kind of stone you put in the pendant?
Yes, when I found the stone with seal, I actually came across another one just like it. I've been keeping this one inside my broken brooch. Are you sure you want us to have it? Yes, of course I am. Alone, I don't think I would have been able to make my father the gift I want to. That's why I told myself that I would give this to whoever helped me. At first I thought I would give it to Cecile, but after talking things over with her, we thought it'd be best for you all to have it. After collecting such amazing pieces, you've certainly earned it.
Well, with all this flattery, it'd be rude of us to refuse now, wouldn't it?
I think we should accept it with gratitude, Lloyd.
You make a good case. Thank you, Shizuku. I promise we'll take good care of it.
Yes, please do. Thank you again, and have a great rest of your day, everyone.
No. What a lovely little side quest. What's up?
What are you going to tell me, Lloyd? I never would have guessed you were dating a young lady from the CGF, but just look at you two lovebirds. You're quite the ladies' man, aren't you? Wait, what? Me and Lloyd?
Cut it out, Cecile. Sergeant Major Noel Seeker is with us because we're working on a job together. That's it. Jeez, are you planning on doing this every time I come here with a girl?
Honestly, I should have seen it coming. It is a very Cecile thing to do.
I, for one, think it's very endearing.
I, for one, think it's annoying. You just hear Noel just complain.
Thank you again, everyone. After all you did for me, I wish I could give you a better token of my appreciation than my leftover rock.
This is more than enough, Shizuku. We'll cherish it, I promise.
I'm really happy to hear that.
What does your accessory do? Movement +2, speed +5, and drop rate +20%. Nice. Theo, put it on. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and get out of here. So is there any other hidden quests? The next quest says it shouldn't be hidden. So we're probably not gonna be doing any more side quest stuff until we get back to get through story or whatever. I should make sure I'm using the car. Let's go back to Central Square. And just like I said, I think I am going to go ahead and end this episode here for today a little early. Again, just kind of want to do something to get me back into the swing of things now that since I've been away for a while and from my time perspective. But anyways, I guess next time we'll focus on story. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed and hope to see you all later. Peace.